and welcome to the daily newscast within the United Countries special by First Ukraine. You can find us at the frequencies available at our website firstua.com. I'm Victoria Zabian and thank you for joining us. Stanitsa Luhanska settlement was fired upon again. One soldier died and one local resident is wanted. The press service of Luhansk Military Civil Administration reports. ATO headquarters informs that during the day, positions of Ukrainian army were fired upon by terrorists near 80 times. In particular, from the site of occupied city of Horlivka, tanks shot Novhorodske settlements.
Terrorists fired upon positions of Ukrainian army in the ATO zone in the area of Novhorodske, Rossatki, Avdiivka, Kirova, Stanitsa, Luhanska, Stanjarivka, Luhanske, Lozove, Mariinka, Opytne settlements. Today, shellings are continuing. Since 3 a.m., Russian terroristic troops shelled ATO positions with tanks near Pivsky settlements. Later, our positions were fired upon with 120mm mortars, and it was heard not far from Krasnohorivka settlement.
21 trucks with products had not got to occupied territories of Donbass to terrorists. Cars were stopped by Security Service of Ukraine representatives together with border guarders, inspectors and volunteers. The shipment was found out near Novoselivka settlement in the Donetsk region. Security Service of Ukraine reports. 2 people were detained. They escorted the shipment. They had 60,000 hryvnias, which should be a bribe for law enforcement representatives. Men said that products were intended for terrorists. Special operation of Security Service was in the capital of Ukraine at the same time. The organizer of products supplying for terrorists was arrested. At the same time, 33rd Russian humanitarian convoy crossed the border with Ukraine. Trucks went through the points Donetsk and Matviiv-Kurgan. This time, Moscow sent 100 of cars to occupy Donbass. An OSCE issued plan withdrawing of Ukrainian soldiers from Shirokino settlement till the 3rd of August. It was arranged by 7 leaders of Norman force. Petro Poroshenko, Angela Merkel, Francois Hollande and Vladimir Putin, they had a phone conversation on the eve. Also, they discussed the creation of humanitarian logistic centers at the dividing line, where Ukrainian citizens from occupied territories could buy products and medicines by acceptable prices. Local elections in Donbass were also the subject of the discussion. As it was reported by President's press service, Petro Poroshenko warned that these elections will not have juridical consequences. An agreement about creation of Lithuanian, Polish, Ukrainian military brigade was signed in Lviv by heads of military departments of 3 countries. 2,000 Polish, 500 Ukrainian and 350 Lithuanian soldiers will be in the special unit. The headquarters of the group will be located in Lublin. It's tasked to participate in peacemaking operations protected by UN, European Union and NATO. First trainings will be provided till the end of this year.
Signing of the technical agreement, I think the final step of implementation of creation of Lithuanian, Polish, Ukrainian brigade will be the important step of our solidarity.
This brigade is a common project of 2 countries which are members of NATO and great and sustainable partner, Ukraine. It is an opportunity to prepare and learn according to NATO standards. In Poland and Lithuania, I see a great future of this brigade.
Counterproductive utility services will be liquidated. It will happen if they not use money of international investors, which was given for modernization. It was said by Prime Minister of Ukraine, Arseniy Yatsenyuk. The loss from worn-out state of equipment sometimes reach 80%, and indemnification is the put of consumers because of the tariffs. The plan of energy efficiency should be worked out till the winter, Mr. Yatsenyuk says. For this moment, utility services used only 10% of money given by investors.
What efficiency we are talking about? We have got $3 billion. They say, take it, repair water channels and boiler stations, warm your houses, 140 million out of 3 billion, fastening of projects, quick work, usage of money and real modernization of utility services. We have no time.
Швидка подача.
Second chamber of Austrian parliament has ratified the association agreement between Ukraine and EU. It was announced by Ukrainian ambassador in Austria, Alexander Sherba. Document was adopted on 1st of July. Now the decision of both chambers should be signed by President. Ratification procedure of association agreement between Ukraine and EU had been finished by 18 member states of the Union. More 7 are on the way of document adoption. In Greece and Cyprus, parliaments did not even discuss this question. Communists will not be allowed to elections. Ministry of Justice forbid the 3 parties of communistic line to take part in elections. Communistic Party of Ukraine, New Communists and Communistic Party of Workers and Farmers. Their activity was checked by Special Commission for Decommunization and others about the prohibitions is as the results.
Communistic Party of Ukraine, in particular in its activity, name, symbolics, and program, does not correspond to point 2, Article 3, and point 1, Article 4 of law about condemnation of communistic and National Socialistic Nazi totalitarian regimes in Ukraine. Since today, they cannot be subjects of election process and cannot take part in local, all-Ukrainian and presidential elections.
But communists anyway are planning to take part in elections in local and parliament, and it was stated by leader of Communistic Party Petro Simonenko, but he did not explain how they are going to do that. Not to forbid, but to give to private hands in legal way. In this way, Ministry of Ecology wants to legalize mining of amber. It was reported by Deputy Minister for Ecology and Nature Resources Svetlana Kolomyts. Still, Ministry has no information about any owners of the land where amber is mined. Without control, this process could damage the environment and Ukrainian budget.
Work is conducted in a legal way with home methods. Why it is important to involve private enterprises? They can bring money and modern technologies. Modern excavators and other equipment exist for this, so it is possible to mine amber without damage of environment.
At the same time, 6 amber mines were found out in Zhytomyr region. Border guarders saw them from the sky during the Zubr operation. Lutsk and Zhytomyr patrols searched near 400 kilometers of the territory. These shots were made by manless aircraft yesterday. Now investigators are working on them. 1 person died and 1 injured because of the windstorm in Petrivka village in Zakarpattia region. Strong wind suddenly began on the eve. For 30 minutes, the storm had damaged near 40 houses, and glazed rain hit the harvest. In one of houses, the wall was ruined. 15-year-old teenager was behind it. He died just at the place of the accident. Also, 36-year-old man was injured. Now he is at the hospital. Both people worked at building. All injured people will get support according to local authorities.
The storm was so heavy, it was impossible to go outside. We did not see anything, just heard the noise. The window was broken, floor in the room is damaged, our furniture is wet. What else? We are working. For this moment, we have money in reserve fund because the region is always in a risk of such natural disasters, landslides, floods. Everything that was made by nature will back to people in form of financial aid.
National Bank of Ukraine has issued memory coin dedicated to Prince Volodymyr the Great. It is made with silver and its weight is near 60 grams. Its face value is 20 hryvnias. There is an ancient Kiev on the head side of the coin and one of the first coins which were issued in Kievan Rus. At the tail side of the coin, gold-plated image of Prince. There are only 200,000 such coins, and already today collectors can buy them at the territorial departments of National Bank of Ukraine.
Today this coin cost 1,158 hryvnias. I say today because the price of defined depending on price of metal of value, but the changes will not be so visible. The concept demanded to make this coin old. That is why we decided to put years on the silver coin and then to cover it by gold.
It was the United Country newscast by First Ukraine. You can find more details at our website, firstua.com. Victoria Zavian was working for you in the studio. Wish you only good news. Take care and goodbye.